What is the outcome of the Putin-Trump meeting in Alaska going to be? Is it going to be some agreement and the end of the war? The querent is American, so Donald Trump is the president, signified by Saturn. Vladimir Putin is the leader of a foreign country, so he's signified by the Sun, the ruler of the 10th house from the 9th. There are two more major players in the situation. Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, and the other player is the European Union. Where are they in the chart? Well, the context tells us Saturn is in the sign of Mars. Mars is in the exaltation of Saturn, in opposition and are conjunct and in opposition with Neptune. This describes rather eloquently the relationship between Trump and the leaders in the European Union. They have some kind of agreement, but they're both essentially debilitated. They really do not know what to do to get a grasp on the situation. Neptune could be descriptive of the nature of their partnership, which involves a good deal of deceit, or it could be descriptive of their own self-delusion about who actually has power in this context. Saturn is in the exaltation of the Sun, clearly describing that Putin has power over Trump, and Mars is in the fall of the Sun. The leaders of the European Union do not like the Sun. Who is Zelensky here? Well, we have a planet in opposition to Vladimir Putin's cusp, the Moon. It's in the sign of Saturn, so Saturn has power over the Moon, which is congruent with the context, and the Moon despises Putin. We have the four players. How do we get an answer from this chart? Putin is in its own fixed sign. The answer is nothing is going to come out of this meeting as far as any change in Russia's position in the conflict is concerned. The Sun is its own dispositor. There is no planet with power to change its position. Putin is going to continue doing what he is doing until his demands are met or something else happens. However, there are changes indicated in the chart, but not for Russia, not for Putin. The Moon is about to enter the sign of Jupiter, and Saturn is about to retrograde into the sign of Jupiter. The receptions will change, the dispositions will change, and a new chapter in this story is going to begin. What does Jupiter signify? Jupiter is the ruler of House 12, the deep state, as it rules the incepted sign in the 12th. Regardless of what Jupiter actually means, it is in the detriment of Saturn, so it's going to go against Donald Trump. It favors the Moon. Jupiter's Antician position right in opposition to the 9th cusp tells us that it is definitely a player that is likely behind the scenes at the moment. We note that Venus is also a player along with Jupiter because they are conjunct. Finally, we have the Moon conjunct the Arabic part of resignation. It is not enough to hate Vladimir Putin. It has no power. Putin is the one who calls the shots at the moment.